Sophie stumbled out of the bar, her mind hazy from too many drinks, the cold night air biting at her skin. She looked around, realizing she was far from home, too tipsy to remember the last few blocks she'd walked. A wave of panic hit her. How was she going to get back? Just as she fumbled for her phone, a car pulled up next to her. The window rolled down, and a guy with a friendly smile offered, "Hey, you need a ride." She hesitated for a moment, but he seemed harmless. She nodded, climbed into the passenger seat, and the car pulled away. The ride was smooth, and the guy was easy to talk to, funny, down to earth, and kind. Sophie laughed at his jokes, and forgot all about her worries. The conversation flowed effortlessly as the city lights blurred past. Before she knew it, the car slowed, and the guy smiled again. "Here you are." Sophie blinked, realizing they had stopped in front of her house. She thanked him, still a little woozy, and walked up to the door, turning back to wave as he drove off. The next morning, she woke up with a headache and a vague memory of the night. She wandered into the living room, trying to piece together what had happened. Her mind kept circling back to the ride. A sudden chill ran down her spine, her heart racing. How had the guy known where she lived? She reached for her phone, but there were no messages or missed calls, nothing from the ride home. It was as if he had never even asked for her contact info. The unease turned into dread as she sat in the silence of her living room. She didn't remember telling him where she lived, yet he had known exactly where to take her. From that day on, Sophie lived in fear of crossing paths with that man again. She couldn't shake the feeling that he was watching. She changed all the locks to her home, but no matter how secure she tried to make it, the unsettling thought lingered. He had been too kind, too familiar, and now he seemed like a shadow that would never fully leave her life.